This is Big Spanish DJ Enough. You're checking out the world famous Heavy Hitters, baby.
Yep, on a Monday, baby. Triple H Shade 45 Heavy Hitters taking over on a Monday night.
What's up?
Today's special, man. It feels good today.
Feels great.
Okay, now let's start with Domingo, man. I mean, I know we're talking, but Pop, it's a pleasure to have you here,
Thanks, man.
We wanted to highlight you because we just felt like, why not you out of anybody?
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? You're like our Godfather producer, like so.
I appreciate
talk
that,
to me, man.
What you want to know?
I don't know, man. Like, how do we start? Like, what does your career start? How would you even get in the game?
Well, it actually started on my block in East New York, on Shepherd Avenue. Me and my boy was hanging in front of his father's house, drinking 40s.
I love that.
And Marley Marl was on BLS.
I love it.
Marley had the In Control show.
Right.
And he said, I'm looking for that next MC. A lot of people don't know I was rapping.
Ooh.
So my boy was like,
wait, hold up.
Yeah, no, I'm not rapping for you.
I need to know what was the first Domingo rap sounded like. We asked everybody up here that question.
I don't know.
You don't
That's
remember?
A good question. Nah. Let me see.
I know mine.
What?
I'm the king and ruler from the old schooler. Ooh. I used to smoke blunts, drink Calvin Coolers, post hypnotic, electronic, OD on my Robin ticket, antibiotic. Like that's y'all old school.
Nah. Okay, I'm gonna be 100 with you.
If I could do that,
I played the demo Marley signed me for to Cool G Rap last year. G Rap said, I could hear me and Kane.
I love that.
And I said, that's dope. And I said, you're absolutely right. I was hooked on you and Kane.
There it is.
So my boy said, that's you. Let's go drive the BLS. And I'm like, nah. I was shy, like, nah. So he drove me up there. Marley came out. And I always tell people the same thing. It's like that Coca-Cola commercial with the kid tapping dude on the back. Marley walked out. There was a crowd in front of BLS. I was off to the side. Marley walked past, and I just tapped him. And he was like, yo, what's up? I said, yo, my name's Domingo. Had my head down like a little shy kid. Like, yo, it's my tape if you like it. And then, like, 2 days later, I get a call from Francesca Spiro. I don't know if you knew Francesca, but it was his manager. She passed away like 2 years ago. But she called me and was like, can you come to my office? And I'm like, I think it's one of my friends playing a joke on me. I'm like, yeah, right. She's like, come down to Lafayette. She had an office with Vito Bruno and Sal Albatello.
Yes.
So I went down, and she looked at me, and I was a lot skinnier back then. So she was like, so you're the Puerto Rican kid Marley's making a big deal over. And I was like, yeah, right. And then Marley got on the phone and was like, yo, I need you. I need you on the album, In Control Volume 2. I was really on that album. But Marley took so long, my contract expired. But during that time, I was giving Marley demos. And he would always say, yo, these beats is dope. But never said nothing about the rapping. So I was like, well, maybe I should just stick to the beats.
Did you feel some type of way?
Nah, not at all. I just was like, all right, well, maybe he's not feeling the rapping. It is what it is.
Right.
Because, I mean, before that, I was shopping demos. I shopped demos to Criminal Records, to Apache Ramos.
Right.
Apache Ramos gave me my first advice. He said, yo, your raps are good. Your hooks suck. So just go back and redo it. And then I redid it. And then, boom, I get signed to Marley.
That's crazy.
So, from there, it was like, I got down, I signed to the House of Hits production company and was under Marley. And then Marley went over to Rush Management, to RPM, Rush Producer Management, and told Russell, I come, Domingo comes. And so that's how I wound up over there.
That's how you
And that was it.
That's dope.
Wow, crazy.
That's how I got on.
We don't got like applause or nothing like that? Like, how we do in the room? Like,
That's dope.
Domingo!
I just thought it was hilarious. Like, even though it was about the rapper that you said you was hooked on Kane, I just couldn't stop laughing.
I didn't even think about that.
I was like, that's great.
That's
but that's
and then it's the 80s.
That's how I got on. But like, my career took a turn when I was working on Main One's album. Actually, I was working in the Board of Education for Joseph Fernandez. My mother got me a job there. This is while I was signed to Marley. And I got fired. I got laid off by Rudy Giuliani. I was one of the first people in the Board of Ed to get the pink slip. The next day, Francesca called me, yo, Rakim wants you to work on 3 songs with him. The album before the 18th Letter. There's an album that Rakim trashed because it got leaked.
Right.
And I did 3 songs on that with Rakim that I have to this day that never came out.
Wow.
I mean, they're bootlegged all over the internet, but legally never came out.
Wow.
And then from there, I did Main 1, and I met Fat Joe. And then Fat Joe told me the exact words. He said, yo, you gonna work on Jealous Ones Envy with me, you gonna piggyback off of me. And you're off and running.
That's crazy.
And so from there,
matter of fact, you gave me the Main 1 joint, right?
Yeah, the El Gran Combo.
Let's play that, so that way we can set the tone and the mood.
And you know that's, I told you in the email, that's Tracy Morgan in the front.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It feels good, man. It's just, I know I got a foundation in hip hop that'll live forever. You know 100%. What I'm saying? And I mean, I'm all about legacy.
Right.
I was never in it for the quick money. I was in it for the longevity, because that's what counts the most.
Right.
Because us being Latin,
right, we
got to let them know, and it's no diss to nobody, but we got to let them know that we have our foundation too.
100%.
Do you think it's way more difficult being a Latino in that industry?
I think talent overrides any of that. If you got talent, it'll get recognized. I mean, I did go through things trying to get in the game where I was told, yo, you should stick to salsa. That's what you Puerto Ricans is known for.
They told you that, right?
Yeah, and I told, no, this was a dude.
Racist.
Real talk, this was a dude in my neighborhood, and I looked at him. I was like, "Why, you scared because I'm better than you?"
Woo!
And he was like, "You'll never be better than me." I was like, "Yeah, okay, whatever." And
where's he at now?
Delivering papers, probably.
Yeah, there it is.
You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is, but talent overrides everything. So it shouldn't be black, white, Spanish issue. But if you got the talent, it's there. Yeah. But the fact is, Latin's been here since day one. There's no denying it.
Right. Yeah. It's in the history books.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm proud to have been a part of the history of it.
Right.
And still am.
Right.
Because I mean, I'm not a quitter, so I never gave into the industry stuff.
Right.
You know
I don't know if you guys earlier we played a poem from Felipe Luciano. It's called Hibaro, and I love listening to that as a child, because growing up in the city in the Rotten Apple back then, it was always, where do I fit? Who am I? Right. My mom is Miss Motown. My dad was Mr. Fania All Stars. Salsa. But then he also played percussions, but then the diversity of the melting pot of the people that were in the park roller skating, the guys playing on the congas, the people in the bodega stores, like it was a nice mixture of people. It wasn't just Latinos, it was black, it was white, but it just felt like home. But then when I wanted to do one specific thing, I was like, can I not do that? Am I too black? Am I too Spanish? Am I too white? So I just felt like a lot of us probably growing up went through different periods of our lives where we were trying to fit.
Right.
Yeah, and then we just fit, and then one day the light went on. I was like,
you found your niche.
We don't got to fit. Right. Just be who you are.
Yeah.
Shit,
and that's
I'm
it.
going through that right now.
Yeah. Because there's a bunch of errors I've been through. I got grasshopper shoes and bell bottoms, dancing at house parties, listening to house music, listening to freestyle.
Enough. You were listening to house music?
Hell yeah. House music was big.
House music was big.
You crazy?
There was Club Mars.
Yo, big.
All that stuff.
Big.
Yeah.
When I tell you big, stupid big. But anyway.
I DJ'd some parties where it was all house.
Right.
But I mean, as long as you're diverse, you're good.
Yeah.
I think a diverse person is more widespread than somebody who just stays focused on one thing. So the fact that you dove in and tried to find what it is dope.
Yeah.
It's dope.
So now in 2016,
yes.
What are you doing with Nutso? What are you doing with Chris? What is going on?
It's all kinds of stuff. Okay, Nutso, we got this project called Red Sunday coming out October 28th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right before Halloween.
Right before Halloween.
We had to drop it on Halloween, bro. Red Sunday. Red Sunday, Armageddon and Domingo.
I got it.
Now you got it,
Because I got That's Hip Hop LLC, and that's the label, the company. That's hiphopmusic.com is the website.
Right.
So I've just been putting out projects. Like right now, I got out Raz Kaz's intellectual property.
No.
And I'm putting out this other album called That's Hip Hop Generation Next, which features Chris Rivers, Denzel Porter. The whole thing, Generation X is the next generation of hip hop.
I love that.
So, I'm just following. I'm not trying to be like everybody. I'm just following
you're doing
let me get the young dudes and let's do this.
You're doing you.
Yeah. And then I earlier this year, I put out an album with Joel Ortiz called That's Hip Hop Joel Ortiz. before the No Panty album came out.
Right.
And, you know, that's out there. So I just been doing me, man.
What's some things that you've learned in the game, I mean, that you would tell your younger self, like some advice?
Can I say it?
Yeah, of course.
Don't trust a lot of motherfuckers in this game.
Yeah, it is.
A lot of people will feed you bullshit.
100%.
And if you don't got a tight team, they're going to get you.
Yeah.
You know? Or if you don't have a good business sense, they're going to get you. That's why, trust me when I tell you, labels was knocking on my door for that Joel project. I was like, what I need you for? Oh, but we could give you this advance. Okay, but what do I need you for?
Right.
And they're like, well, we can market it. I got that. What do I need you for? They couldn't answer that. So you're out the door. That's it.
Yeah. Initially, I think all artists went to the labels for like a bank.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, let's go get this check, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But a lot of you guys got smart.
Yeah.
You know? So
I mean, a lot of the young people, I try to school them. You know, on my social media, I drop little things here and there, schooling them. You want to listen? Listen. You don't? That's your business.
Right.
But they don't understand. The label give you that $1 million check broken up into percentages. Like I tell people, you read these stories about such and such got signed for $2 million. He got like 20 grand. Don't let it fool you. You know what I'm saying? But they want to get locked into that. That's their business. 360 deals, you can have that.
Yeah. Shade 45, you are on live with the heavy hitters and our special guest, super producer Domingo. Hello?
Yo.
Hello.
What's good, Domingo?
Hey.
Yo, what up? How you doing, sir?
Hey. Great, man. It's Kane, man.
Oh!
Big Daddy Kane.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, Big Daddy Kane is on the phone, man. This DJ Enough. What's up, brother? How are you?
Chilling, baby. Everything is good. Everything
Oh, wow.
is good.
So Domingo is you know, one of the greatest to me, and he's up here doing his thing, and he dropped this Kill at Will joint, and you on it. You guys want to talk about that real quick?
I mean, all I can say is Kane murdered it. You know what I'm saying?
He sure did. He sure
There's
did.
really not much to say, but he knows. I told him, like, yo, you kind of killed that.
Hey, yo, explain to the people who might not know what the Kill at Will project is, and the video and all that.
Kill It Will is off of Joel Ortiz, That's Hip Hop album. And it actually, the first one featured Token and Big Daddy Kane is in the hook. I sampled, you know, I Get Ill and Kill It Will.
Right.
So Kane heard it, and Kane was like, yo, send me the beat. I'm down to get on it for you. And let's have Joel redo some verses. And then Joel did a verse over, Token did his verse. I grabbed Chris Rivers, and Snow the Product's verse was already done.
Right.
It was done for the project for the original Kill It Will, but we didn't use it because of certain industry politics as far as labels. And then I said, you know what, we'll put it on the remix.
Got it.
So Kane gracefully sent me his verse, and everybody was like, okay, now we gotta come correct, you know, and they did.
Yeah.
And then I called my man Shabam Sadiq, introduced me to Matt Casero, the guy who animated the videos.
Dope.
So he came back with the video, and that's how the whole thing was born.
That's crazy.
The video was
great
dope.
concept, man.
Thank you, man.
Great concept, man.
Yeah, I think everybody did a great job on it, man. You know, everybody really stepped up lyrically, and it was done well.
Incredible.
He's being humble.
He is, right?
Yeah, because he knows his verse was just so crazy. They had to step up. Yo, Kane, you know I appreciate you, big bro.
Oh, no, ain't nothing but love, man. I mean, you know, we have a very long relationship, man. You know, I still remember back in the days when a lot of people wasn't calling, you know, my phone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You was always that dude that, you know, like, yo, I got this joint. I think it's perfect for you, man. Can you come through and bless this? You know, so it ain't nothing but love, my dude.
Nah, no doubt. Yo, can I brag a little bit? Like about Radio City? So
I don't know what you gonna ready to say.
Nah, I ain't gonna say nothing bad. You know that. Nah, I helped Kane piece together the symphony the first time. Because you know I'm very close to Cool G Rap.
Right.
I DJ for him.
Right.
I'm road manager.
Right.
And so I helped him coordinate, put it together. And so Kane was like, "You got bragging rights." Yes. So I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna brag."
There it is.
So it went down.
Absolutely.
The very first one in Radio City because me and Kane coordinated the whole thing.
That's amazing.
Behind the scenes.
That's amazing.
A lot of people didn't know I had a hand in helping.
That's
amazing. Master Ace and Craig G. Lots of times they come out on stage and we, the three of us, are rock it. But that was the first time since 1989 that you had all of us on stage together, including Marley Marl.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yeah, so he gave me the bragging rights. So I was like, hey, let me brag right now.
I love that. That's incredible.
But yeah, man. So my history's long, man.
No, we love that. Big Daddy Kane, man, we thank you because, for a lot of us Latinos, sometimes the rest of the world, I don't want to say forgets, but sometimes they do forget that Latinos were a part of hip-hop since day one. And for you in 2016 to still be working with a superstar producer like Domingo is incredible to me.
Bro, I think music is, for everybody, every race, every color. And I do acknowledge what you just said about Latinos and hip-hop. Matter of fact, big ups to Whip a Whip, big ups to Ruby D, big ups to Crazy Legs.
Yes.
Matter of fact, even people like Joe Conzo going from taking photos of Tito Puentes to being the only person in hip-hop that has images from Kool Herc dating all the way up to Kanye.
Love that.
So Latinos. You're absolutely right, my dude.
Thank you, man. Thank you. It means a lot, man. All right, so while we got Kane, is any questions for Kane? Anybody? Chris? Anybody got questions?
I actually have a question for you.
Yes.
How do you feel about the hip hop nowadays? Like when you listen to it. In reference to what? In reference to like old school.
Well, thanks to Killer Will, I feel great.
Okay.
For real. Thanks to Killer Will, I feel great. Hearing this, some new young I've always been a Joel Ortiz fan.
Right.
Domingo will tell you that. I've always supported dude. We did a joint some years ago called Brooklyn. To hear the young cats like Token, Chris Rivers, Snow, and hearing them spitting bars, it's like that's that good feeling. You know what I'm saying? Because I can think in the '80s how G-Rap might call me like 2:00 in the morning, and he on the phone like the feature capture other. I'm like, oh, word on me, okay. So that make me pick up my pen and step my game up. And I feel like them young cats made me want to pick up my pen and step my game up.
Right. Was it very simple and easy for you because the music was very similar, like home, or because it was you were at a space before, or was it slightly challenging because the MCs on the record is so great?
Well, no. It's simple for me because I'm Kane.
Hey!
I'm not trying to be funny or nothing.
No, absolutely not.
That's just what I do. And when you have great lyricists, you want to step it up. You want to take it to the next level. Because, not putting nobody on blast or saying anything. There has been times when I've done songs with people and saw the direction and, I've said, let me see. Oh, yeah, this that joint from 04. I never put this out. And that, you know what I'm saying?
Got you.
But this was that make you, oh, yeah, I need to be on my one, on my A game.
Got you. That's what's up, man. All right, man. Big Daddy Kane, thank you so much for being part of the show.
Thank you, man.
Domingo is you got a certified.
Listen,
the ultimate
he knows
cosign.
The ultimate right there.
I don't even know how many times I've texted him thank you after he did the song. I must have got on his nerves.
Well, it's all love, man, hopefully we do it again in the near future.
Nah, no doubt, King.
Just so you know, man, you're considered a family, and we would love to have you up on our show one day. And if we can make that happen, we'd love to reach out to you and make it happen.
All right. Well, let's definitely do that, man. Y'all enjoy the rest.
That's what it is, man.
Thanks, King. Have a good one.
Heavy hitters on Shade 45. Matter of fact, let's get to that Kill at Will joint. All right, so it's important that we celebrating this. It feels good. Prince, I was talking to the room because Chelsea's young. She's young. She's beautiful.
Chelsea. How you doing, Chelsea?
She's young.
That's all right.
Navani's kind of young too, but I respect that they love the hip hop.
That's awesome.
So I was educating them. Letting them know
strong word.
Latinos been here for a long, very, 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 very long time.
Very, very long time.
And we didn't start in the 90s. We were around the 70s and in the 80s.
What I realized that the Latinos from back in the day are way different from the Latinos now.
What's the difference?
I'll let you know. When I came up, I came out in '89. I had already been rapping since 1986.
Woo!
Park jams, everything. Hollis, Queens, Shadyville, you know what I'm saying? Block parties with LL, Mikey D, all kinds of shit like that. And you was not allowed to get on the mic if you was Puerto Rican. You had to obtain some sort of respect initially for them to even let you around that DJ setup that they had.
100%.
And then once you got your respect in the hood and all that, then there was a little bit, all right, come on, Puerto Rico, or come on, Power Rule. That's what they used to say. That's how I got my name from the 5% Nation of Islam.
Right.
Or the guys would call us Power Rule instead of, Chico or Tito.
Right.
At least it was a little bit respectful.
Right.
It was like Power Rule. So it was always a fight. And Domingo will tell you, man, like, my first single came out in 1989.
Smooth, right?
Smooth, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it hit every major radio station, every video show, Rap City, Yo MTV Raps, The Box when you used to buy the videos.
Yes.
All the little independent programs that you used to have. And I was the only dude out there doing it. Like, and they didn't believe it. And that was an independent deal. We did that deal ourselves.
You was there early.
I was there early. I was there.
And this is what I was trying to educate them with. I was like, this is pre-Beat Nuts. This is pre-Fat Joe. This is pre all of that. You know what I'm saying? So
but they are like they were around the scene. Like Beat Nuts were down with Native Tongues, but they didn't come out with a record yet.
Right.
Fat Joe was hanging around. He ain't come out with a record yet.
Right.
Curious was working as an intern at Def Jam. He ain't come out with a record yet.
And the crazy thing is, I was just known as the little Puerto Rican kid with Marley at the tunnel. Nobody knew my name.
He was always with Marley.
And I was always with Marley in the BMW to be like, yo, who's the Puerto Rican kid? It's Domingo.
So it was, I'm flattered. And I'm glad that people give me the recognition now. Maybe because I haven't been around in the game for like 10, 15 years anyway.
Right.
But they respect and they understand that, it was a pioneering moment. Of course there was other Latin dudes before me, but you have to be teamed up in a group with other black dudes.
Right.
And that's no disrespect.
Right.
Because my idol rapping is Tito from the Fearless Four.
From the Fearless Four.
That's my guy. This dude knows that.
You know what I was trying to say? I figured it out. You guys have stronger personalities. I realize there's always like a similarity to like the old school Puerto Ricans and like the way they speak and they carry themselves. Rather to the new guys now.
Right.
They're way more quiet and laid back. I feel like back then it's like you guys had to go and get it. You guys had to be very strong.
You definitely did because the whole climate has changed now. So through social media, you guys can be in control of your own projects.
Right.
Hell yeah.
We never were in control of any of our fucking projects.
Never.
I put my shit out independent, and I still had to fucking do the little tap dance and all that shit to get my shit played. Yo, bring Marley a bottle of DP. Boom, now he's gonna drop. Before the Flex Bomb was the Marley World Premiere.
The World Premiere.
And when I heard that shit, and back
that
then,
was the official shit right there.
Right, that was the official shit. And you knew, like, on that Friday, Saturday night, every single station in your hood would be tuned into those stations.
Yes, sir.
So when your song came on, it would reverberate through the whole fucking city.
Crazy.
You know the feeling?
That's crazy.
Oh,
I know.
So, I stepped away. I was just working a regular job and everything. I was just like, it was the industry that disgusted me in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Right.
And that's, it was just all bullshit. And I was just like, fuck this.
Right.
I'm going to work fucking,
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Whatever. So, but a dude, I gotta mention this guy named DJ DeVito from Philadelphia.
Yes,
DeVito.
DeVito.
He sent me a track and he was like, yo, why don't you make music no more? So I'm getting off of work at 1 o'clock in the morning, and this is when all the racial violence was going on. Not this past summer, the summer before that.
Right.
Okay. And I wrote an ill song to it, and Axe tells me, come by the studio, gotta talk to you. All right, when I get off work, I'll be over there. When I got there, Lord Finesse was there, Large Professor, Beat Nuts, and Axe was all up in there.
Crazy.
And I was like, oh shit, they're having some like producer documentary summoning some shit.
Right.
And they was like, nah, B, we heard that new shit that you just did. You need to come back and do some music.
There it is.
So thanks to DJ DeVito.
All right.
But the thing that I was getting to is, I remember you from when you very first started.
Yes, sir.
Camilo hustling mixtapes on fucking Junction Boulevard.
Yes, I remember. Yeah.
To see how you motherfuckers are fucking, if not the top 5 in the fucking game, that shit drives me crazy.
I love it.
I'm just like, what?
Yes.
Like, in the club, who the fuck is fucking with Camilo right now, baby? It's
Nobody.
like, it's impossible.
I can't even Real talk, I cannot even catch him, and he's down with my team. He's working 2-3 nights every night. It's crazy.
It's crazy, man. But I'm proud of y'all, B.
Thank you, man.
Real proud of y'all.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Shit.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I would say this, and I know Domingo could definitely attest to this.
Right.
So we always did our thing like in the shadows. Like we were all around each other, but there was a real selfish competition between the Latin dudes, and I'm all friends with them, but everybody wanted to be the Spanish guy that the black people admired and wanted. And everybody thought like, nah, I'm going to outdo him. I'm going to be the one. Instead of unifying and really getting together and building a coalition and being tight and being like, yo, let's fucking do this. We used to do it hanging out all the time. You could find Fat Joe, Tony Touch, Beat Nuts, all of us. We were hanging on 97th in Amsterdam,
all the time.
Westgate, on George's block.
Yeah.
And you throw Keith Murray and Redman and everybody up there.
Everybody came
and they used to love to come hang out with us.
Right.
But we never really made too many records with each other.
Right.
You know, so we never did projects together like 4 of us together. Other dudes do that now and shit.
Right.
Like, but
back then it wasn't.
Like right now, like I love the joint with Chris, Joel, and Domingo. And you know, listen, I know Joel since he's Quick.
Right.
You know, I know Quick. Quick was 162 pounds and shit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That was my nigga. I was like his A&R at Hydra Records with Mike Haran and Jeremy Familari.
Mike Haran, yeah.
I always knew Quick was nice.
Yeah.
You know, I never expected him to get as nice as he is. It's crazy.
Crazy.
But I love to see that because none of us really did that. You never heard, besides like, okay, a dude that's down with your crew. So Joe and Pun, of course, they did things together.
Right.
You know, and then they did the Terror Squad album and all that.
Right.
But that was their own clique. But nobody got together outside of each other's own egos and shit and got together and put some shit together. Because imagine that shit, man. Imagine the nice niggas, the Spanish nice niggas that's out here right now.
Crazy.
If each nigga just have to kick one verse.
Yeah.
You hardly do no
I was
work
talking to
and come out with a hot ass album.
I was talking to All Lyrics the other day because we were on a boat and I saw Axe. Axe was on the boat with me.
Okay.
And I was like, we were just reminiscing, and I said, I want to put together an incredible idea. I don't want to say the idea on the air because some stupid person will try to take it.
Yeah, right.
But I'm going to call all you guys because I think it's something that's needed. And I'm glad you spoke on that. So
you know,
and we could do it in Your Ear Studios, which is formerly Power Play Studios.
Yes.
That has a real
So hold up.
vibe in
Hold
there.
up. Enough. Was that a verbal contract?
Yes.
We got it.
Yes.
You heard that.
Yes.